Okay, I'm going to call to order the policy meeting for Monday, May 11th. All are present. I'll open it up for public comment. I don't have any. I'm not seeing anyone here. Should be all set with that. And then can I get a motion for approval of the minutes from April 13th?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay, and then we just have one policy to discuss today. So that's policy 550, drug and alcohol-free workplace, e-cigarette, tobacco, and cannabis prohibition. So this is one that we held over just because we had to clarify some of the language and make sure that it matched and was detailed enough to explain who the policy applies to. So Dr. Barrett, anything you want to add on this one? The language is pretty straightforward.
Yeah, I think it's pretty straightforward. I just want to say, for clarity's sake, and thanks to the policy committee for being here for this one policy meeting. We just don't want to bring anything forward until we're sure that our attorneys have told us the language is consistent with our practices and it reflects what we need it to reflect. In this case, we just wanted to make sure it was super explicit in terms of who we mean by on call. Because I think, especially in a school district, many of our employees are kind of always feeling like they're on call, and we just needed to know explicitly who's addressed here. So our attorneys clarified this language, and it's added in, and we think this is good and reflective of our practice. So thanks for being willing to have one extra meeting to get this policy in time for our updates in the system.
Great. Any questions or comments on the language or the update to the policy?
Dr. Barrett, so you say that all employees, do they know that, or is that just from your vantage point? Are they aware that they are on call for this kind of?
Well, yeah, actually, see, I popped. What we're trying to make clear in this policy is that this is not referencing everyone, right? Okay. Yeah, so we're trying to say, in this case, on-call employees are those who are specifically, compensated and identified and mandated to report if we have a specific need. So like as an example, designated folks who are designated as on-call, not just because most of our principals and our teachers would say they're on call all the time and are always responsive to colleagues or students or needs, and we needed to make sure that this policy was talking explicitly about those folks who are designated as on-call. So thanks for asking that.
Okay then, so if there's no other questions on that one, can I get a motion to move policy 550 onto the board?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. And then we move on to information. I don't have any information. Dr. Barrett, was there anything? Sorry.
No, I'm sorry, I don't have any new information.
Okay, great. And then we don't have any outstanding policy cleanup or review. So until our next meeting, I think that should be it. Everything. Can I get a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.